Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hitesh Rangit from Mumbai Support, and today's webinar topic is identify trend with candlestick patterns. So, in this webinar, we'll see the different candlestick patterns which will help us to identify the correct stocks. So, we'll see the 5 different patterns for our stock selection, and accordingly, we'll see how to trade those stocks. So, before we starting with the webinar topic, I'll present you one shairi, and the shairi is कैंडलस्टिक के बिना ट्रेडिंग में उजाला नहीं होता। कैंडलस्टिक के बिना ट्रेडिंग में उजाला नहीं होता। स्पाइडर के स्कैनर के बिना गुजारा नहीं होता। यूं तो फ्री और पेड सॉफ्टवेयर काफी मिलेंगे, यूं तो फ्री और पेड सॉफ्टवेयर काफी मिलेंगे, लेकिन स्पाइडर की टेक्निकल क्वेरी जैसा सिंपल और दिल को भाने वाला नहीं होता। सो आई विल स्टार्ट विद द टॉपिक and we will cover this 5 candlestick pattern. First is stall pattern, second is advance block, third is upside gap to crow, fourth is 3 white soldiers, and the fifth is 3 black crow. So I'll discuss one by one, and then at the last how to trade those stocks we'll see. Okay, so first pattern is stall pattern. So in this pattern, we can say that it's an uptrend candle pattern where it's a combination of more than 2 or 3 candlesticks. So basically, it's a 3 candle pattern where you can identify the uptrend, and after that, how to identify the reversal in the market or in that particular stock that will help this. So in short, ये वो कैंडलस्टिक पैटर्न है जहां पर आपको एक प्रॉपर रिवर्सल आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए आपको हेल्प कर सकता है। सो ये कैंडलस्टिक पैटर्न की कंडीशंस क्या है? फर्स्ट कि एवरी कैंडल जो है उसका ओपन और क्लोज हायर हाई होना चाहिए कंपेयर टू प्रीवियस कैंडल में। ओके, सो हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई दिस पैटर्न? फर्स्ट वी हैव टू सी ईच कैंडल ओपन एंड क्लोज शुड बी हायर देन द प्रीवियस कैंडल. Then the second condition is the third candle must be a shorter real body than the other 2 candles, which means when we compare with the last 2 candles, the third candle body should be lesser than as compared to last 2 candles, where we can see a higher upper wick. Okay, so in short, candle छोटा होना चाहिए third candle ताकि हमें रिवर्सल का एक सिग्नल मिल जाए कि वहां पर एक सप्लाई हो रही है. And the third must be a tall upper shadow and an open that is near to the close to the second candle. So एक कंडीशन, ये कंडीशन है जो आपको हेल्प करता है कि हाँ कि ये प्रॉपर रिवर्सल हो सकता है. So the third candle have a taller upper wick. So इसका एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Okay, एग्जांपल है दाल भारत. So before that, I'll explain you how to plot this candlestick pattern on a spider software. Okay, so there are 2 ways. First is we have a shortcut with the help of Control C. So when you press Control C, okay, you can see this is a dialog box where you can see multiple patterns. So currently we are seeing the advanced pattern. You can see in the white color. So I take those patterns except matte hold, because matte hold is a 5 candle pattern which is hardly on the chart, hardly identified on the chart. So I am not selecting that pattern except the rest, the all white color. This pattern I selected and I have pressed OK. So this is the one way you can see the pattern. And once you click on any pattern, suppose if I click on this pattern, okay, on the left hand side at the bottom above the volume, you can see that candles pattern name. So you can see this is 3 black crows. Okay, so this helps to identify which pattern this is. Okay, in a box. So suppose if you want to change this box color, suppose if you having a background of a white color or any light color, okay, in the same time you want to change this box identification color. So for that we have to go to settings, and in that you have to go to the color settings. Okay, in that there is a tab chart color scheme. So once you click on that, there is an option of a candle pattern. So suppose if I wanted to change this into blue, I have to select OK, then I do set. Okay, so this box color will change. So in short, as per your requirement, you can change the box color where you can easily identify the pattern. Okay, so this is the one option by pressing Ctrl C, or suppose if I remove this. So suppose if you want to remove, so you have to press again Ctrl C. It will be removed. Okay, so this is a toggle key that you can use to enable this candlestick pattern. And the second option is when you press S on the chart, it means a studies. So in that you can see there is a candlestick pattern. So if you use that, so in that you can choose at the last tab, there is a pattern. So in that patterns, you can select these candlestick, and then you can select in all time frame, and then you can add. So in the same way, suppose that condition that I showed you in the color tab, that is only for pressing Ctrl C. But suppose if you want to change as per the study, so at the start when you go to display, there is an option. So here, if I want to change it to yellow, so I can change it. So these are the two options that we can use to identify the pattern. Okay, so as per our discussion, this was the stall pattern that we are discussing, and the example is Dal Bharat. The time frame is on daily, and the date is on 15th December. Okay, so I'm using. Okay, it's on 15th December. So you can see when I click on this, on the left hand side at the bottom you can see there is a stall pattern. Okay, so it's a combination of 2 or 3 candles. So you can see in this pattern currently it's 2. Okay, it can be 3. Okay, so at the top you can see it's a long way, so there will be chances of a reversal, and on the very next 2 days you can see a downward rally. So in short बोलने का मतलब ये है कि आपको उस कैंडल पे सप्लाई दिख रही है, और अगर उस कैंडल के बाद कंफर्मेशन मिलता है तो हम उसको ट्रेड में ले सकते हैं, उसका ट्रेंड नेगेटिव साइड मिल जाएगा. Okay, so this is the first pattern, the stall pattern. Now second pattern is the advance block. So advance block is also one similar to the this stall pattern, where you can see 3 green candles, and all 3 are the progressive as compared to previous candle. They all are green and all open at compared to previous candle higher with the open and the close. But the only difference is the 3 white candles appear that has progressively shorter real bodies. So यहाँ पे जो बॉडी है वो कंटिन्यूसली एज कंपेयर टू प्रीवियस कैंडल वो छोटी हो रही है. सो इन शॉर्ट कि वहां पे जो जो एक्चुअल स्ट्रेंथ है वो कम हो रहा है. सो वो एक कंडीशन है जो उसको अलग करता है. और द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज द अपर शैडो ऑफ द 3 कैंडल्स gradually become taller, especially the shadow of the last candle. So यहाँ पर अगर हम देखें तो एज कंपेयर टू प्रीवियस कैंडल इसके जो अपर विंग है वो भी बड़े हो रहे हैं. सो वहां पे आपको क्लियरली दिखाई दे रहा है कि हाँ वहां पे शायद चांसेस ज्यादा है कि वो सप्लाई मिल रही है और वो वहां से रिवर्सल दे सकता है. सो एडवांस ब्लॉक एंड द स्टॉल ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर है, बस थोड़ी सी डिफरेंस है उन दोनों में, बट एट द एंड दोनों का काम एक ही है, दैट टू गिव अ रिवर्सल. सो एग्जांपल है 14 दिसंबर का पॉलीगैप. ओके, एंड द टाइम फ्रेम इज डेली. ओके, सो अगर मैंने यहाँ पे क्लिक किया, यू कैन सी एट द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड देयर इज अ नेम रिटन एडवांस ब्लॉक. ओके, सो वहां से जैसे अगर वो रिवर्सल मिला, when the very next candle, red candle, close below that area, you can see a fall. So ये आपको रिवर्सल दिखा रहा है. Okay, so this both patterns will help you to finding out a correct stock or the reversal pattern. Now the third pattern is upside gap to close. Okay, it's a 3-line bearish reversal pattern appears in the uptrend, which means uh, there is one green candle, and after that you can see a supply candle, and then there will be chances of a reversal. We can say as a U-shaped reversal. So this will help you to find out a reversal at upper trend or at a lower trend. But basically, this will help you at the upper trend only, because we are expecting U-shape for a bearish reversal. So the first candle is a candle appearing as a long line having a green body. Okay, and the second may be any red candle or maybe green. It depends which body is located above the previous candle body. In other words, we can say the candle needs to be closed above the prior closing. So in short, a candle where you can see a green body, and on the very next candle, the candle is, as compared to previous candle, open is higher as compared to previous close. Okay, and also you can see a upper way. And the third candle, which is exactly opposite of the first candle. So you can see as a U-shaped candle. Okay, so the third of the three candles gradually becomes taller, especially the shadow of the last candle. Okay, so you can see in this candle, the shadow of the last candle, you can see it's higher as compared to the last two candles. So for that, you can finding out an example, iBull Finance, okay, which is on 16th on daily chart. Okay, so these patterns that will help you for intraday for any time frame, especially the higher time frame, because higher time frame has less whipsaws. So you can use for intraday as well as you can use for the position as well. Okay, so you can see in this candle on 16, there is a reversal. Okay, so this is a upside gap to close. This is a pattern. Okay, so you can see on very next day there will be chances of a fall. Okay, so this is how you can identify these patterns. Okay, so this is the third pattern, which is upside gap to close. Okay, now the fourth pattern is three white soldiers. So I think mostly our traders know that this pattern is especially a reversal pattern. It's a three candle pattern where you can see a strong body or maybe a green body, because it's depend on the pattern at where you can identify this, and accordingly we can trade. But here it covers the three consecutive bulls, or we can say a green candles where bulls take over the rally. So in short, it's a three candle pattern where we can predict the reversal of the current downtrend. Okay, so this is the one condition in this pattern. The second condition is you can see the opening and closing price of the following candles must be higher than the previous one. So you can see these are the three possibilities that I showed in this chart, where candle can be higher high, making in the terms of open and close, but the compulsion is that closing should be higher as compared to previous candle. So these are the three different scenarios we can see, and there will be very high chances that there will be very low shadow as compared to other patterns. Low in the sense that you can see a very small shadow upper side or the lower side, but it has a good green body. Okay, so the closing price of each candle must be close to the highest price. Okay, consecutive highest pricing will be there in these patterns. So you can see an example of the 9th December, and the script name is IDFC First. Okay, so you can see this is also, you can see this ninth, this is gone. Okay, this is 9th, 12. Okay, so you can see this is the pattern 1, 2, and 3. And once this high break, you can see a good rally. So it's a three consecutive green candle with a good green body. So this will help you to finding out a trend. Okay, so this is a bullish pattern. And the last one is the 3 black crows. Okay, so it's a 3 candle pattern which is exactly opposite to the 3 white soldier, 3 consecutive red candle with a strong body, and which we can predict reversal of current upper trend. So we can see that after having an upper trend, we can expect there is a reversal. So the bears take over the rally and close almost near to the day close or the day low of the 3 consecutive sessions. So in short, it's the exact opposite of the 3 white soldiers where 3 bodies were there, but here 3 red bodies are there, which is closing consecutively low. So these are the 3 scenarios that you can see. In every scenario, there is always compare with the close. So close is lower as compared to previous candle. So you can get the pattern. So here the opening and the close price of the following candles must be lower than the previous one. And the third condition is the closing price of each candle must be close to the lowest price. So in short, यहाँ पे 3 कंटिन्यूस कैंडल होनी चाहिए जहाँ पे रेड बॉडी होनी चाहिए, एंड एट द एंड तीनों आपस में कंपेयर होगी विद द हेल्प ऑफ क्लोज. सो अगर क्लोज नीचे तो रेड बॉडी मिलेगी, एंड एट द एंड द 3 रेड बॉडीज कैलकुलेटेड एज अ 3 ब्लैक क्लोज. सो यहाँ पे एग्जांपल आपको दिखना है तो वी कैन यूज बाटा इंडिया 15 दिसंबर टाइम फ्रेम डेली. ओके, अब ये बाटा इंडिया है, यू कैन सी दिस इज 3 ब्लैक क्रोज. ओके, आफ्टर अप ट्रेंड देयर इज चांसेस ऑफ अ रिवर्सल. सो यू कैन इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कि अगर वो अप ट्रेंड है और उसके बाद अगर आपको 3 ब्लैक क्रोज मिल रहे हैं तो चांसेस ज्यादा है कि वो आपके फेवर में जाएगा. ओके, लाइक यू कैन सी दिस इज आल्सो एट द टॉप कि जहाँ पे ये प्रीवियस कैंडल है जहाँ पे कॉन्जिक्यूटिव है. सो अगर वो रिवर्सल के अगर कोई स्विंग के टॉप पे है तो चांसेस ज्यादा होगा कि वो आपके फेवर में जाएगा. So this will help you a reversal sign, and where you can use this for intraday as well as for positional. Okay, so now these are the 5 patterns. So question arises, how to trade this pattern? Okay, so suppose if I want to trade these patterns, so there is 2 direction. First, we can go with the trend, and the second which is against the trend. Okay, so we have to decide whether which way that we have to go for a trade. So like suppose if I choose a 3 white soldiers, तो वो bullish pattern है. Okay, so if the pattern is bullish, so I can go for a long or I can wait for reversal. In the same way, if suppose there is 3 black crows, so I can go for a short or I can go for the reversal. So that we have to decide. So वो decide कैसे होगा? For that we have to we need the confirmation. Okay, confirmation in the terms of candles, because जब तक वो trend confirm नहीं होगा, because today we are discussing about the candlestick pattern and candlestick pattern are the price pattern. So वो always हमेशा अपने को market में immediate response जो होता है उसके basis पे we can use that pattern for a confirmation. So confirmation candle close above the current trend. So right now अगर हम with the trend use कर रहे हैं, so candle should be above the trend. Suppose if I use 3 white soldiers, so confirmation candle क्या होगा कि उसी तीनों कैंडल के टॉप पे अगर अगला कैंडल क्लोज होगा, so I can go long. In the same way, अगर against the trend है, so जब तक वो रिवर्सल नहीं होगा, we will wait for the reversal sign. So that will help us for the confirmation. और same way जो भी उसका कैंडल होगा उसके रिवर्सल जब हो जाएगा, उस कैंडल के नीचे क्लोज होगा, that will define the reversal. So question, I'll explain you with the examples how to take these kind of trades. Okay, so I have example first with the trend. It's a Cummins India on the daily chart 3rd December, sorry. Okay, and the client this script code is 1901. Okay, and the date is 3rd December. Okay, so ये pattern है. Okay, so here you can see this is a advanced block or any pattern जो हमने आज discuss किया है. Okay, you can use this or you can see the highest high will be this, the third one. Okay, so इस candle के high के ऊपर अगर कोई भी candle close दे रहा है, if any candle is closing above the highest high of all these three candles, you can see on 7th the candle closes above that high. Okay, so I can put that as the alert or you can use a horizontal line. Okay, for alert you can use Control J for intraday or for positional. So you can use this Control J and as per that you can put the alert. Okay, or you can put a horizontal line by pressing U. Okay, so अगर आप यहाँ पे देखते हो कि this candle closes above this advanced block, so you can expect there will be chances of a rally. So this is with the trend because this advanced block is a bullish pattern. Okay, so this is a bullish trend. So this is with the trend. Now another example is Indigo, which is previous days 15 minutes time frame. Change it to 15 minutes. Now I'm zooming. Okay, so you can see this is a advanced blow, another advanced blow example where you can see the candle close above this candle. Sorry, the candle close above this highest price. Okay, so you can expect that this will continue with the trend. Okay, so suppose you can enter at this level. Okay, and you can take this candle lows as a stop loss, and then you can go for a trail. Okay, so how to identify the targets? You can take that candle's difference and you can take the target over there. So this will be your entry point. This will be your stop loss point, and as per that you can calculate the targets. So in short, we have the two ways: either we go with the trend or we go for the reversal pattern. Okay, so this is the second example, and the third example is Berger paint. Okay, so this is the perfect example because after a downtrend, we are getting a 3 green candles. Okay, so whenever you got the confirmation with this candle, you can go long because after getting a good bearish rally and then you go for a long, so there will be chances that we are getting the stock at a low and we can easily get a risk reward ratio. So you can enter over here, and as for that you can take this or this. Maximum you have to take the second candle low as a stop loss, or you can go with the first candle. It depends on you how you manage your risk reward. Okay, so this is how you can use, and you can go for a long. Okay, after that, so this is how you can identify the stock with your trend. But the other way that how we can use is the against the trend, because we will wait for the reversal and accordingly we go for a short. Okay, so here first I'll go with the GSPL. Okay, it's on daily chart. Okay, it's a GSPL daily chart 14 December. So this is 14 December, and this is also an advanced block, and you can see a candle should close below whenever there is a reversal for advanced block, and for the stall pattern or the third pattern is upside 2 crores. Okay, for all the three patterns you need the candle should close below the second candle, because first candle is always the reactive, but when you get a closing below the second candle, there will be chances high as compared to first candle. So when a candle closes below this level, you can easily expect that there will be chances of a negative side trend. So here, when this candle closes below this first, previous, and the candle before that, okay, see, the candle closes below the last two candles, you can expect there is a chance of a downtrend. So once it closes below that, you get a reversal sign. So it's a kind of a U-shaped reversal. So the important of a closing candle improves the trading. And the second example is B soft, which is on 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame on 17th. Okay, so you can see, I think this is 3 bytes further as well as the advanced block. Okay, so at the same time you are getting two patterns, and when you got the confirmation closing below this second candle, which is at 10:30. So once this pattern closed below that, so we'll go for a short. So you can easily expect, suppose if you entered over here, okay, so this will be a stop loss, either this or either this. Okay, because at the same time you are getting a two pattern, so I take this high as a stop loss. I'll trail or easily take the risk reward, which is almost near to more than one. Okay, so I can expect I can exit it at 508 or 509 as per the risk reward. Okay, once I'll exit. If someone wanted to trail, then he can trail. But max, you at least need to take 1:1. Okay, so this is how you will get, and also you can see this pattern when it got reversed, it was at the trend's high. This was a bullish trend. You can see from the yesterday's, it's moving continuously. So it was in uptrend and then it got reversed. So we got the reversal sign with the confirmation of the red candle, and then we can go for a short. So this is another example where we go with the against the trend. And the third one is the Nestle. Yeah. So in this pattern, you can see this was in a sideways. Okay. So if I wanted to go for a short, so I have to take the lowest low of the last two candles. So I'll take this. I'll plot U over here and the highest high of these candles. Okay. So I have an entry near this level, 19,154, and stop loss will be 19,233. Okay. So here you will get a reversal, and then you can go for a short. Okay. Again, that candle came to that level. If someone who was trailing, again he can take a fresh positions or he can exit over here. If someone who wanted to add more scripts, so again at the same level he can go for a short. Or suppose if who actually sold their 70% of the portfolio and then again holding the 30%, so can exit at cost to cost. So this pattern will help you to finding the correct reversal, and at the same time, if the candle is on the day high, like at the same, you can see it's at 10 a.m. The high was at day high, and then you got a reversal. So we can easily take the risks as compared to finding out the rather a stock which was not fulfilling our criteria. So we can identify this kind of stocks, and then we can go for a short or a long in whichever direction. Okay. So for that, so these are the examples. Suppose if you wanted to make this query in a scanner, in a technical query. So for that, you have to go to query. You have to select the technical query, and then you can open this window. In that, you have to first click on any condition. Like suppose if I double click on the condition 1, I have to go to candlestick pattern. I have to select the candlestick pattern. So once I click on this, you can see at the bottom it showed candlestick pattern in black highlighting. So yeah, we selected. Now we have to go to parameters. Okay, we don't have to change any in this window, only just the time frame. So if someone wanted to change into intraday time frame, so he can. So as per that time frame, you can select weekly, monthly, or daily. So you can choose as per your requirement. And then in condition, you have two options: CP on nth back bar and CP in last n bars. So what's the difference? Suppose if a candle, I wanted to specify the candle number. Like अगर मुझे कल का ही candle देखना है, so I have to select CP on nth back bar, and in that I have to choose 1. So एक specify candle number अगर हमने दिया हुआ है, so for that we have to use nth back bar. Okay, at the same time, if you use CP in last n bar, which means it's a window. Like suppose अगर मैंने यहाँ पे डाला 5, okay, so जो भी candles in last 5 candles में, sorry, जो भी patterns in last 5 candles के अंदर बना रहेगा, वो हमें filter out करके देगा. जिससे क्या होगा ना कि आपकी रिजल्ट ज्यादा आएंगे. तो सपोज इफ आई वांटेड टू स्पेसिफाई कि मुझे कल के ही चाहिए, सो आई हैव टू यूज द बैक बार. अगर मुझे परसों के ही चाहिए, खाली उस दिन के, सो आई हैव टू यूज द बैक बार. सो दिस ऑप्शन विल हेल्प यू टू फाइंडिंग आउट अ स्टॉक. एंड सपोज इफ आई यूज ऑन बैक बार 1, सो मुझे अगर कल का ही देखना है, ओके, ऑन अ डेली बेसिस और ऑन एनी इंट्राडे टाइम फ्रेम, सो मैंने 1 डाला. एंड इन पैटर्न्स आई कैन यूज these patterns. Okay, so जो भी पैटर्न मुझे चाहिए, I can select individually, और मैं सबको साथ में भी सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. ओके, बट द थिंग इज अगर मैं सबको साथ में करूंगा तो एक ही कंडीशन के अंदर सारे आ जाएंगे, आपको नाम ढूंढना पड़ेगा. ओके, so that you can use and that you can add in this candlestick pattern. Okay, I have already created, I'll show you candlestick pattern, and then I can open. So I have given a name, given a condition to every pattern. So इससे क्या होगा, आपका काम इजी होगा कि कौन सा पैटर्न है, and then accordingly you can finding out the trend. Okay, so you can use 15 minutes or you can use on daily. Suppose if I wanted to change into daily, मैंने change किया. For daily you have to give offset 0 so that current day का जो भी है पैटर्न मेरे को दिखा दे. And then I click on run. Okay, so जो पैटर्न्स बने रहेंगे, आपको यहाँ पे दिख रहा है कि कल के दिन में कोई ऐसा पैटर्न नहीं है, खाली नौकरी. Okay, so when you click on नौकरी, upside gap to close. So if I click on daily, you can see अगर मैं यहाँ पे क्लिक करता हूँ, मुझे यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है. Okay, and also DLF click करो, 3 red rows, sorry, three black rows. So in the same way you will get these filters. So you can use it for historical or you can use it for intraday as well. But the thing is we need to wait for the confirmation. Confirmation होगा, chances ज़्यादा होगा आपके फेवर में जाने का. Okay, so suppose if you wanted to use this query, you can contact a support team. Will help you to add this technical query in your system and help you to improve your trading for stock selection as well. So hopefully this webinar will help you on the help you to finding out the correct stock for intraday as well as for positional trade. And thank you for joining. Thank you for today.